Evening folks, damn shizzle here. Got a few bits to look at today, but we're going to start with the anodized aluminium JM from fasttech. Now this is a 510 device. It is only 18650. So I'm just turning the autofocus off. There we go. Done. Right, it is 18650 only, but I mainly use 18650s anyway. It's only the last sort of few weeks I've got a few devices that are 18350 only, and that sort of spurred me to sort of get into the 350s a bit more than I used to. But yeah, it's the purple JM. I bought it specifically for not the K-Fun. The K-Fun's just on there because it fit and it looks nice. But I bought it specifically for, I've got one of the foggy top cap Nimbus clones on the way, so I've bought the purple JM to go with the foggy Nimbus, and I've got a purple drip tip just to, yeah, that should look quite nice. But as you can see, it performs pretty damn well. The K-Fun will do that anyway, because the K-Fun is awesome. Right, so what we do is we go into the close-ups. We'll show you the device. We'll strip it down. We'll show you the switch. We'll show you everything. See you in a second. Right, here is our pimpin' purple. I'm calling it pimpin' purple because it is rather pimpin'. Right, here is our switch. We'll get down into that in a minute. And here's our 510 connection. The 510 connector is a good connector, but be careful when screwing atties right down because it does seem to like to lock. Now, I don't know if that's just something I'm doing wrong or whether it's something that this does or not, but it will lock on you a little. So, right, here's our 510. Here is our 18650 tube. There, will it stand up? Yep. Here's our switch. Now 510 is adjustable through, let me get rid of these so I can show you. Adjustable in a couple of ways really. This is a nut and this is again adjustable, so we'll stick that there, try not to lose it. And this little screw is also adjustable. So what I've been doing is I've been adjusting the screw to meet my atomizer. So say, for instance, I've got a K-Fun on there. I'll let it meet the bottom of the atomizer's 510 connection. Then I will screw this on 2 or 3 turns, because then that will then meet the battery and it'll stop any battery rattle. And that is how I've been setting it up. All of these contacts are silver plated, which I think is a sort of, bearing in mind I paid what, about 8 quid for this mod. So to have silver plated contacts is good. Everything else on the device, the tube is anodized aluminium, and the switch and the 510 top cap are chrome plated brass, except for the contact. The contact again is silver plated. Right, this switch, we'll show you the switch. Right, this is how it comes. Right, so what we've got is we've got the silver plated screw, so we'll take that off. If you hear any snoring in the background, there's a little chihuahua just off of camera laying on the floor, and she is fast asleep. So right, there's our contact pin, again adjustable. Then we've got this Delrin insert here. Where are we? There. Then we've got a spring. Then we've got our button, which is engraved. Where is it? There it is. We do have an engraved button, so, and it's quite a nice engraving, so it doesn't seem as though it's going to wear too soon. Right, that is basically our switch housing right there, and then our locking ring. The locking ring is knurled, but unfortunately it's not reverse threaded, so for £8 I'm not too bothered if it's reverse threaded or not. So right, so to reassemble this mod, we take our locking ring, we screw it on like so. Then we take our dowel ring insert and insert it on the other side like that. Then we take our spring and we sit it just like that. And then we take our switch and we sandwich the spring, so you're holding the spring in with your finger. Then you put this screw in. This is adjustable, so you can adjust it to meet your specific battery requirements. But there we go, we now have a switch. The locking ring, I'll show you when we get out of close up, but it is a bit of a rattler. You hear that? It will rattle on the mod as well, so yeah. Right, and then we take our tube. Now I've been using it this way, so that these are up near the atomizer, up near the 510 connection. So there's our tube. We'll take a battery, an 18650 battery, we'll stick it in. Then, right, so what you want to do is you want to just try it out first. Right, you see I'm too long, this pin here is too long, so we're just a couple of turns back in on that nut. So all I've done there, it was out here, and a couple of turns back in on that nut, screw it down, and there we go, we have an assembled JM. I'm going to stick the K-Fon back on top of it just because I think it works as a combo. There we go. Now you see here I've got a gap, right? Now this is where the adjustment comes in, I suppose. What I can now do is, if I put the K-Fon there, I can take this top cap back off, and because how this nut sits, we'll take the nut off as well. And then we've got this screw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my K-Fon back on. I'm going to make it sit flush on the top cap by adjusting out this screw. So then we screw back on, screw the pin till it stops. Once it's stopped, that means it's hit the bottom of the K-Fon's 510, and then we put this back on just like that. Then back onto the mod. There we go. Now there's still a gap there, so this is it's that adjustable. I can do that and lose that extra mil of gap that I had. There we go. That noise there I can't get rid of. Yeah, so we'll come back up, we'll go a few more details about it, and then we'll have some final thoughts. See you in a second. Right, so the purple JM. This mod is 8 UK pounds and 13 American dollars. Now for that sort of money, I don't care that these metal parts down the bottom are chrome plated brass. I don't care that the top cap is chrome plated brass, and I don't care that this is anodized aluminium. But the fact it has 510, the fact it has silver plated contacts, the fact that that switch will activate with a midget's fart, and the fact that it's a 22mm and stuff will sit flush, it seems a bargain to me. And it performs bloody well. I mean, the reason I bought this was purely cosmetic. I like purple. That might sound a little bit wrong, but I like purple stuff. As my next video will show, I do like purple stuff, and I think that for £8 you can't really go wrong. The threads are going to last a little while. The chrome plated brass stuff will last as long as as you treat it. Basically, if you treat it well, it will last ages. Anodized aluminium probably isn't the best material for a battery tube, but again, it's £8. I've not bought this thinking it's going to last me 3 years. I've bought this on a whim because I thought it looked okay. I thought it looked good. But the main reason I bought this is because purple really brings out the colour in my eyes. So when I'm vaping, it just makes my eyes pop. No, the real reason I bought this is because it was £8. I had a gift certificate on fasttech for £8 and I couldn't really see any rebuildables or anything that I wanted. And then I typed in mechanical and this popped up. It is available in other colours. It's available in purple, obviously. It's also available in blue, fuchsia, or fuchsia, gold, and obviously they do the stainless steel versions, but them ones are priced a bit more, obviously. Yeah, but that's been the fasttech JM. Would I recommend someone buy one? Yes, I would. I mean, for £8, excuse me, for £8 you can't really go too wrong with it. I've been Dan for Shizzle. I'll see you in the next one, folks.